There is a case to be made that Biden's border policies indirectly contributed to the killing of 21 people in Uvalde, Texas, just 2 months ago. We know about the 19 officers who waited for an hour before confronting the gunman. We know the locks on the school doors were not properly maintained. And now we know from the Texas House of Representatives investigative report that the alert sent out over the Raptor system to the school was largely ignored. Now, this system was brand new. It had just gone online in February. So what was the breakdown? Well, from the same Texas House report, quote, another factor contributing to relaxed vigilance on campus was the frequency of security alerts and campus lockdowns resulting from a recent rise of bailouts. And that's the term used in border communities for the increasingly frequent occurrence of human traffickers trying to outrun the police. Now, apparently, the alert system does not differentiate its signals between bailouts and other kinds of alerts, such as an active shooter, which turned this into a real-life boy who cried wolf situation. Now, to better explain this connection, I would like to welcome Lora Reis, the former acting DHS Deputy Chief of Staff and the current Director of the Border Security and Immigration Center at the Heritage Foundation. Laura, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on.
So to further illustrate what happened here, the investigative report says, quote, the frequency of these bailout-related alarms, around 50 of them between February and May of 2022, contributed to a diminished sense of vigilance about responding to security alerts. But, Laura, is this a justified reason to blame Biden's border policies, or is it just an excuse for letting this deranged gunman on campus and into the school? Your thoughts?
Well, there are a lot of factors that went into this mass shooting, but the border does play a role in it. If there weren't so many illegal aliens crossing the border and so much trafficking and human smuggling going on, there would have been far fewer alarms going off in the school and in that area, and everyone would have been more responsive, more alert. But unfortunately, it was becoming such a frequent occurrence, 50 times in 3 months, that unfortunately the responses were dulled. And this had deadly consequences. So it is absolutely fair to say that the open border policies and the trafficking and the smuggling that's going on played a factor in that shooting.
Yeah, it's certainly something the GOP should be investigating later this fall. CBP did release their June numbers, and we saw another 200,000 encounters, more than 1.7 million on the year going back to last October. So far, at least 50 terrorists have been flagged. We're on pace to surpass 2 million encounters by September 31st. Laura, we've never seen numbers like this before. It's about to get worse. It doesn't seem like this administration cares. We've seen Mayorkas say just this week the border is secure. Does this all the burden fall on the states now to help secure our border?
Well, the states certainly are trying to pick up the pieces, but this is the federal government's job. And when you look at not just those crossing illegally between the ports, but also those who are not admissible trying to come through our ports, and both the southern and the northern border, we are already at over 2 million apprehensions this fiscal year, and we still have 3 more months to go in this fiscal year. Last year, for Biden's first year in office, his policies caused just under 2 million. So we've already surpassed that, and it doesn't seem to be letting up. We are experiencing extremely hot temperatures throughout the country. Normally, these numbers crossing the border would decrease at this point due to the weather, but they're not abating. And there seems to be no limit to what this administration will allow to come into the country. They simply want to process them in more quickly so that people don't see large populations, and then transport them to all parts of the country and grant them asylum so that they can stay here, even though many aren't eligible for that benefit.
That's so true. Well, Laura, I can only hope that what we've seen from Governor Abbott sending migrants to Washington, we see them going to New York City, and we're seeing those mayors speak out about it. Maybe perhaps that pressure from within, and we'll see some changes. We can only hope. Lora Reis, thank you again for your insight on this Friday night. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.